Hey guys, by stream. We're doing audio only today. Taking a walk through the woods. Now I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart. No, I'm just kidding. It's just going to be a rant about something. I guess we'll see what where the conversation goes. Yep. I'm out here by a stream now. It's been raining a lot out here in Northern California. Now, I want to just go on the record and say what I'm saying because this is on record. Anyways, there are people that are into doing the monk mode thing, where I think it got popular in the late 2022, 2023, even nowadays, which is good to a certain extent. But if you're just only doing that, gets to be a lot or not enough in the sense of community. Now, if you're just by yourself, grinding, self-isolating, not purposely, but just to be with yourself and have a good time. Everybody likes being by themselves, more or less. I mean, some people don't, but I'm currently alone and I'm talking to nobody. I'm just talking to myself, which is talking to the camera, but it's not a camera, it's a phone. And I'm in the redwoods now. I'm in the forest by a stream. Now, I think I'll get better at talking on these YouTube videos. And I'd like to release a video twice a week, at least, if not every other day. And that's going to be my goal, because I saw this YouTube channel. It's called Bee's Corner. And she's basically talking about similar stuff, but I saw that she had just made the account in December. And now she has 7K subscribers because a video about self-isolation went kind of semi-viral, got a lot of views. And it's not that I'm in it for the views. It's not doing it is worse. Because if I can affect one person and help encourage one person on this little rant on these videos, I think that'd be a good thing. I told myself I'd shoot a video today, and the daylight got by me, so we're just doing an audio recording today, and maybe I'll put a picture of something up. Now, there's certain things that I want to talk about, but I don't know what they are. I'm just going to freestyle flow off the dome. So I've been kind of doing the whole buck mode thing, but not intentionally. I've just been focusing on myself, but also having community, having people around me, and going out to go hang out with people. I think it's a good thing to hang out with people. Now, these long pauses, hopefully they don't continue, because there's a lot of drop off right now. I want to talk. I've been listening to a few podcasts. They say you're the average of the top 5 podcasts you listen to. But this is going to be a little podcast of my own. No audio. We'll have a video for you guys that's maybe playing, or maybe it's just a picture that I put. But I think it's important to make a lot of decisions. Make a lot of decisions and just do it. Because when you've been, you go with your gut feeling, done deal. And it's not that feeling is always right. But you can course correct all the way. I'm not going to let the daylight... Well, I did let the daylight go by, but I'm not going to let the lack of daylight hinder my making of videos. What am I actually talking about? Who knows? Self-isolation, it's a cool thing, but it's not really, because humans are social characters, and you want to go be with people and converse with people, because that's what it's about. I don't know, I'm not saying don't put your head down and grind hard. Well, I am kind of saying that a little bit, but not in the way that people think. And here's why. We've only got a few more sleeps. Now, I'm not talking a few more sleeps as in you're going to die tomorrow, but we've got some time to kill, for sure. And it's good to develop yourself. I'm just making the case against my own argument. But I will say it is good to a certain extent to do that, but not to do it for an extended period of time. Maybe if you really, you got to spend a few all-nighters doing some work, spend a few months doing XYZ, that ain't too bad. But to spend years and years just white-knuckling it, that's what they say. It's not really that great. And I was having a conversation with my buddy, and he was telling me that the people in Italy, they they kind of just smoke cigarettes and drink coffee, and they live to be super old. They're like the healthiest. I don't know if they're the healthiest, but they live to be pretty old, and it's stress that's the real killer. The real killer is stress. It's cortisol. And spikes of cortisol late at night is what you don't want. Because that's a signature sign of depression. Elevated cortisol levels past, during the evening, let's say. But we just went on a tangent there. We got to, what was I saying? I'm saying it's not that great to just straight grind really hard. It's not to say you shouldn't have time periods where you do grind hard, but you can play the long game and have a kind of longer, runway. You get a longer runway. Maybe you make less money, but you have a longer runway in which you can build and develop those skills in order to create the sort of lifestyle you want to live. There is, however, a positive in it will make you grow. Now, you don't want to go too hard to the point where, you're traumatizing yourself. But you'll grow. You'll grow from it. And you'll be put through to the fire, to the flames. And you'll come out the other side better. And I don't know if, maybe that's better or not. Maybe a better life is to go be a monk, and that'll make you better or chiller. I had a friend who was telling me that one of the chillest people he knew, they would just go back and forth between, they'd live in a van, go back and forth between along the West Coast, and for years. And that probably makes you pretty chill. Like, that probably makes you a better person overall. But maybe not. And maybe better is dependent on the fundamental axioms at which you do think something is better or worse. You gotta stand on some pillars to say better. Better could be, to some people, more peace. Better could be more money. It could be all sorts of things. More freedom. What is it that we should optimize for? What? That was so weird. It was like I was coughing. Maybe I was coughing, but it made me make a sound that was larger than a normal speaking volume. Anyways, I would like to get better at talking to the microphone and directly speaking to the audience that I want to get across to. And I do want to build an audience of you guys and create value for the world and document my life and kind of bring goodness to the world. And if anyone's out there in this routine that's dreary and horrible and they feel like there's nothing good to come out of it, hey, you put yourself through the fire, you get yourself out, and you'll become a stronger person. And I just want to encourage anybody out there that you are not alone in feeling that. Now, modern society is fairly easy. Not necessarily easy. It's very difficult. I'm saying easy as in, like, we have food to eat and we have shelter most of the time. And that itself is very difficult to do. But it's not like we're starving, you know. We're not necessarily starving for a bite to eat in the first world countries I'm speaking to. And shout out to everybody over there in the UK. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Chris Williamson on this one. He's a good podcaster, and I really enjoy the sort of questions he asks the guests, and I do enjoy his British accent a lot. Like British. I don't know if that was British. But mate. Yeah, I do love the British voice, but sometimes it can be done wrong. Now, beyond all this, what is the message I'm trying to tell you guys today as I sit in the forest and it's all dark and I can only see the trees above, and it's kind of like a clearing. The sky still has a light blue tint before it gets full dark. Now, what is it that I want to say about this? I guess that's all. See ya.